Today, I would like to begin with round 26. The title of today's lecture is The Billy Meir's Trouble Record and Universe as well as God. Samyaje, an Aryan woman, was the teacher of Billy Meir, who was a farmer of Switzerland. Billy got in a UFO with Samyaje to go to the planet Era, which is in the Pleiadian constellation, and watched lots of things there. The essence of a religion is the concept concerning the God of the universe. The infiniteness is composed of existence and nothing, yu and mu in Korean, yu and mu, and the result of the combination of E and Ki is everything in the universe. First, let's begin with the front line of the astral world. Is the fourth dimensional afterworld only one in the whole universe, or is there one around each planet? I mentioned this theme in the aforementioned, that is the last week mentioned sentences, which are the Mr. Bakchano's explanations. And now let's think of it with the logical inference. I think that what Samyaje, an alien who came from the Pleiadian star cluster, told Billy Meir, a Swiss farmer, is a very good piece of reference on this theme. According to our explanation, about 12,000 years ago, some Pleiadian spiritual leaders made a plan to come in contact with a person living in a planet called Larsen in our galaxy. The person followed a long way of evolution, and at last he grew up to be a genuine spiritual person who did not need to have a physical body, like this physical body, and therefore the leaders wanted to take him to the earth. The reason why they went to Larsen was that there's not such a high-leveled person who evolved to such a high dimension in the Pleiadian star cluster. The leaders put the spirit of Larsen into a child's body. This phenomenon is called obsession, and all of them went to the earth in a UFO. When they reached the earth, they took the spirit of the child and they let the spirit go to the fourth dimensional afterworld. And then they came in contact with the afterworld for the Larsen spirit to be incarnated and to be reincarnated on the earth for a long time. Consequently, the spirit had various types of persons in the process of reincarnation, such as a scientist, prophet, etc. The famous Italian scientist called Galileo, who lived in the 16th century, was one of his various lives. As I think that the upper fact is true, considering various utterances of Samyaje on the comprehensive point of view, I think that each planet in the universe has its own fourth dimensional afterworld. Furthermore, I think that each afterworld is connected with other ones closely. This is my own private thought. When I found that Mr. Bakchano, the most excellent UFO and spiritual researcher in Korea, mentioned the same opinion on this matter, I was really glad to find the coincidence on an important matter. And I thought that my thought was somewhat irrational. Next, concept of God of the universe. We can think that the most important thing in a religion is the concept of God, the objects of the worship. This theme is closely related with the theory of the principal entity of the universe, and it's the most basic problem that we pursue. I would like to introduce the theory on the God of the universe, which theme is related which theme is treated in the theory of the universe in Samyaje. Samyaje means an academic comedy which deals with all of the basic matters on the universe and the spiritual phenomena. And I think that the theory is very rational and logical. Therefore, I condensed the theory briefly. I condensed the contents of the book, page 22 and the following pages, adding my opinion to it. This is the book Cosmology, written by Kim Jung-gi of Samyaje. First of all, let's consider the finite universe in the infiniteness. The infiniteness is composed of two words, namely, it has the existence, U in Korean, existence, which is magnitude, and the non-existence, mu in Korean, non-existence, which is the opposite part of the existence. Therefore, I wish to consider two pieces of concepts from now on. T1 is the existence as well as the non-existence. And the other one is the world that is made up of the two elements, that is the non-finiteness and the non-infiniteness, PU in Korean, PU. And first, existence, that is you, the living universe. Not only the earth we live on, but all the other things like the moon, stars, the sun, etc. in the third dimensional universe are the things in the universe. These things are destroyed in time and invisible to us, and they turn into Igi. Igi, I will mention this Igi in detail later, but here let's understand that E means the fundamental and spiritual element of the universe, and Ki means the fundamental energy element, which is the source of all the things in the universe. Ultimately, this Igi is condensed to form new stars in the universe, hence the repetition of the birth and death of the stars in the space of the universe. We call this Igi, and we call the things made up of the condensed Igi the universe or the nature. We call this Igi, and we call the things made up of the condensed Igi the universe or the nature. So Igi means nature or universe. This nature is called the existence, U in Korean, for it is the existing universe. However, this existence cannot exist of its own, but only when it conceals the existence of nothing, it can exist. In other words, only when the existence accompanies the nothing as non-existence, there can be existence. As a result, nothing is indispensable for the existence. When we concede that there are existence and non-existence, these two things have a limit in their volume and size. This fact means that the existence or the non-existence cannot exist on their own. In other words, only when they get together, they formulate the infiniteness, which is no limit of its volume and size. As we know well, in the infiniteness, the size of the existence is nothing but a little one, however big it may be compared with the non-existence. According to Einstein, the diameter of the universe is about 300 light years. However, when it is compared with infiniteness, this length is extremely little. Now, the next theme is nothing. Nothing means non-universe, non-Igi. Nothing or non-existence can be said to be the non-nature and non-universe or non-Igi. This non-existence is not any infinite entity, but it has some limit. for it is the relative concept of the existence. Therefore, infiniteness is the combined entity of the existence U and non-existence Mu, and so it can be the world of 유무하빌. 유무하빌 means combined U and Mu. Now let's consider the next theme. Fusion of existence and non-existence. 유무하빌. The world of existence and non-existence is not restricted by anything in its volume and size, and therefore this world can be said to be the world of infiniteness. As a result, we cannot recognize anything outside the infiniteness. If we consider that there exists anything outside the infiniteness, we consider the fact that the infiniteness has any borderline around the infiniteness, which is the distinct inconsistency in the definition of the infiniteness. However, here is one point that should be borne in mind, that is, the existence which is in the infiniteness contains two things. One is the third or more dimensional concrete things, and the other is 이기, which is no concrete shape. I'd like to mention ki in detail later, but this ki is the energy which has no concrete shape. Therefore, all of the things which show some concrete shapes in the universe were made from this invisible energy ki. In short, U is ki plus all of the things in the universe, 만물, and ki is the fundamental energy in the universe. Sometimes I mean that ki is composed of 만물, everything plus the fundamental energy, and therefore we can be confused with these two meanings of ki, and we should be attentive not to be confused.